Hey, watch what you. Hey, you keep it low. Got the stream up. What this nigga got going on, bruh?
We are just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 or the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday. We've got an AFC battle on tap between the Cleveland Browns and the Los Angeles Chargers. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. first carry now for Nick Chubb. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
He takes this for 3 to the 29. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Now Mayfield. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
This is taken at the 15. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Off play action. Herbert. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. So, CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw wasn't a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defenders out there. A little bit different when there's live guys out there chasing the football.
I got to mute Phil. He got too much going on. Can't focus.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
That.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Mayfield looks to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Uchenna and Wosu got the sack there. He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options. And while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage, well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. A great play there. 29 yards. And the Browns are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Chargers, nothing. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, A lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now it's Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. It's caught by Jackson. And they get him down.
Knew that was coming.
He takes it across the 40-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Herbert. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 30-yard line. Here's the first carry for Northwestern's Justin Jackson. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
They'll run it with Jackson. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 12, Herbert. Right side caught by Jackson. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
1st and goal, Kelly. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
7, Chargers, nothing.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Herbert now. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. An extra point right down the middle. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter.
Gotta get off the field, defense.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mayfield. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Daron Payne never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12.
Coordinator called.
A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield.
Oh no!
What the fuck? Good position.
Nick Bosa.
They'll mark him down at the 1-yard line. So that time the pressure got home just as he was releasing the football and caused the pick.
And what it did was it disrupted that fragile balance of the mechanics of throwing the football.
And he'll get it.
I need
He's
that.
over for the touchdown. Justin Herbert keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
The 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Mayfield now. Uncorks one for Davis. And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory. A big play that time for Cleveland.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Hunt. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing, Mayfield. It's brought in by Harris. And the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Here's Mayfield. Throw left side complete. That's Davis. Jedrick Wills, former 1st-round pick, guilty there. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Drops it off for Chubb. A good rally to the football, keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, It could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Still a ways from the end zone as they come up now on 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. A huge win defensively there on the sack, setting him back 12 yards. And now 3rd and goal. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We've done all year that coming up at halftime we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by at Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend.
Oh, that's a bad throw. Right after that.
Intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And the Chargers are going to have it here at their own 15.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Charger drive about to get going. And their last 2 drives both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
A big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Herbert. Bringing it in. Jackson left side. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards the pick up there.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He gets it complete to Jackson. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. A big play there on the catch and run. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Kelly to try to punch it in. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. 2nd down and goal. Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It's now 3rd and goal.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. 3rd and goal. Herbert. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. A field goal would make it a two-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. Touchdown, Chargers.
Oh, we didn't need that.
Darius Slayton. Fine work there on the touchdown run. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Browns drive about to get started. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Mayfield on play action. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Final play of the half, Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Corey Davis, as time expires in the first half. And the Browns are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So it's on to halftime in this AFC Divisional Round matchup, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC Divisional Round.
Hey, where you want to be?
The Charger drive about to get going. And they've been the better of the 2 teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium, but you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Herbert. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jackson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball, let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. excellent run after the catch.
They run on first down with Jackson. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Chargers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
On the run, this is Jackson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Here's Jackson. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They'll try and run for it with Kelly. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They run with Jackson out of the gun. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run again with Jackson. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Herbert off of play action. And this will be a dump off for Kelly. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll try the ground game with Jackson. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
3 tight ends up front here, 3rd and goal.
One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. And his kick here is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So that CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a two-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a two-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Browns drive about to get started. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round. They need to come up with something as they get this drive started. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, Mayfield. And Mayfield again with an interception. His third. Marcus May with a pick.
Yeah.
If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
To put it mildly, we look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
They run again with Jackson. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Jackson taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Chargers are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this fourth quarter lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Browns drive about to get started. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And that is incomplete.
The scoreboard tells a story for them, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play that time through the air. 38 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Mayfield to throw it. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Uchenna Nwosu able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Pressure, they got him again. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. first down throw for Mayfield. He'll take a shot for Davis to the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Well, Baker Mayfield only 6'1", but he can certainly sling it, and we saw evidence of that right there. Point after, right down the middle, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 45-yard line.
They'll go again with Kelly. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd down and 12. Now it's Herbert. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Greg Newsome. Oh, some strong running. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Mayfield. And he's got his target, Harris. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game. Touchdown, Browns. Jerry Jeudy, a 15-yard touchdown, Brown. And the Browns have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So a minute and change to go, and this is going to be an onside kick. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So a minute and change to go, and this is going to be an onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Herbert gives this one to Kelly.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
On first down, it's Jackson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle in the meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and